So hi, I wanted to make a video of these WH-1000XM6 that I bought 1 week ago. So this is few thoughts after using these headphones for a week, and I have some gripes with them that I'm not 100% sure that if this was the best buy for new headphones. So basically I'm comparing them now to the XM3s that I have used 8 years, as you can see for the conditions. But for me, these are really, I think now my main issue at the moment after 1 week of use with XM3s is maybe the comfortability, because these are really comfy, and it's okay, this is a little bit looser this way, and it's like what I'm now kind of frustrated about the XM3s. If you compare this in the top of the headband, the padding is actually really thin, and now I've been using it like 1 week. It kind of starts to feel like that I've been using these XM3s for like almost daily, and I never had this feeling on my head that it starts to hurt a bit, because this is really thin actually, the padding here. So I think if you're thinking of buying these, you have to really try them out, I think, before if it's going to be a problem for you, because I'm kind of starting to feel that it's a little bit problem with these XM3s, XM6s, because if you compare the padding, it's like it's night and day. This is so comfy, so much comfort. This is like more plastic, this feeling. You have like 4 millimeters of padding here, and then you have kind of edges here inside, even here. So I don't understand why did they make it, Sony makes so thin. Is it just a look, or what's the deal here? Because this is so comfy here. And also I think this padding, of course it's so much softer now because it's so used, but I remember when these were new, these were really comfortable and more softer. So I think what Sony has done with these new ones, maybe these are a little bit like harder, more plastic feeling that these were when they were new. And also I think because now that they have changed the design to be more like this kind of noise kind of protective ear, what you call it, ear mufflers, these are, because they of course it's better for the noise cancelling if it's so thicker plastic, and it creates more of a sound isolation. So I think there's a more isolating in that way. Also that why the noise cancel is much more better than the older one. Of course, if I would buy here a new one, I could have a little bit better noise cancelling. But in the end, these XM3s are much more comfortably wear it. I think someone will make some kind of extra padding accessories for these headphones, because now I used like 1 week and already start to feel it. And also there's a lot more of this clamping effect here, so it creates more pressure. Of course it creates a better isolation, and it's better for the noise cancelling, because these are super noise cancelling. There's no issue with that. There's no noise cancelling is amazing, sound quality is great, there's no problem with those. But I think the comfortability of the XM3s, these are huge, because then I think I'm gonna buy here a new one and keep these also alternative if I start to feel that these are too kind of start to hurt. So I'm kind of thinking that was this a mistake buy because of the comfortability, because I use a lot of the headphones like daily. So I'm kind of worried a bit that will they start to be too kind of get my headaches because this is really kind of I think bad, this padding here, because it's so thin. You kind of have to start to find that you put the clamp on and keep that it's not putting so much weight here, but it's a little bit hard to find the balance that it's clamped on. And maybe that's the idea of the design, that you don't put the pressure on here too much, so you can, maybe that's the design idea here. But for me personally, XM3s are super comfortable still, because of course it's at the moment I've used so much, it's really soft. So that is a little problem. But of course there's a lot of good things about the XM6s. You know, the possibility you can attach like two devices is really nice, and I think these also, when you use the 3.5mm jack, when you take it off, it doesn't turn the headphones off, so you can keep, you know, switching to the Bluetooth, for example, phone. And also I think it's a little bit snappier when you connecting with the devices. I think that is really good, and I've been liking these. Sound quality is great. The active noise cancelling is super, really much better, a lot better than the XM3s. But the problem for me at the moment, so I'm thinking that I use this a lot, like daily, listening, you know, longer podcasts, YouTube videos, like on the background. So for me, the comfortability of the XM3s at the moment feels so much better. So I'm a little bit worried of these paddings, that are these going to feel a lot of getting a headache from this. I actually checked one of the Finnish websites, verkkokauppa.com, and there were also bad reviews, because the comfortability, and people were, only one dude was returning his headphones because of this padding. So I think this might be a big issue for someone. So I just want to have heads up to check this, pun intended, that heads up that you should think about the padding thickness, if it's, you know, if you are kind of sensitive when you wear headphones, that I think this could be an issue for some of you guys and girls. So I just want to let you know that it's not all rosy with these headphones. I think they're great, but I'm a little bit worried about the comfortability. I remembered when I got the XM3s that the padding was softer, and this feels like really, you know, more thicker, but they're more like in the protective headphones, you know, what they're called, protective ear cups. So I think that's the idea, that they keep more sound isolation, but they aren't so comfortable in the end. A little bit thicker. It's like, this reminds me of this cheaper that I bought for example, these are really cheap Chinese for XM3s, and when I bought these felt too hard, and I kind of almost same feeling like for these XM6s headphones, the ear cups, the paddings, though these are almost softer than the new ones. The first thing I got the XM3s, that these weren't as comfortable as XM3s, but I think the reason why Sony went with these, because it gives, yeah, like I said, better sound isolation and for better active noise cancelling experience. So just for you, that please take this in consideration if you plan to buy these headphones, that if the comfortability for you is important, please try them out and test them out. But sometimes I think, like in few days this felt fine, but now like after a week, I think this hard top of the headband kind of starts to like annoy me a bit. Let's see, maybe I'll have to use these XM3s for a while, that my head gets better or something, I'm not sure. Anyway, please subscribe, it helps a lot, and let me know what you think. What's your experience if you have the XM6s, how you've been feeling that they're being, do you feel that there's a problem? Please comment and share your experience for other people that are thinking of buying these XM3s. Is it just me, or is it like general for other people also? But anyway, I like the headphones. There are a lot of good things about these, and I will keep this using these. Maybe I'll make a later, like after one month of use, maybe not going to return this. I was kind of thinking about it, but maybe it's too late. Anyway, thanks guys, see you in the next video, bye.